Today I will show you how to repair the third brake light of a Volkswagen Golf mk6. Firstly, you have to remove this red trim, which is seated here. You must pry it with a knife, easily and steadily. Don't rush, because you will break it, as I did in one plate, like this. After you pry everything off, the second thing, you will need to cut this wire, which goes to the boot when you open it. When you successfully cut it, then you can remove this white piece, which has a clip in this side and at the other side too. Then you will remove it, which will remove also this PCB, which will be placed inside of this, like this. Then take something like a screwdriver or anything that isn't sharp to bite you and pry this out. And you successfully removed the thing that is broke. Usually it gets moisture, condensation, then the contacts turn green. This one is repaired. I only show you what you need to do. Firstly, resolder all the LEDs. They are not single point but 2 points LED. One side is positive, the other side is negative, but all of it's in a loop and goes round through the resistors, diodes. Well, you get the point. After you resolder all the LEDs, don't need to remove it, just apply new solder, especially to contacts that are very oxidized. Use flux, definitely use flux, because it makes the job very easy. Then check the resistance of all resistors. Some of the resistors are 4 ohms and 42. The other resistor is 3 ohms. Yes, 3 ohms. If in case, replace the needed resistors. If you get the third light not working but it's working, well, you know what I mean. Then you have to replace all, not all, but not the working resistors, because they are like CAN bus LED resistors that limit the current, which says the confuser, not computer, the confuser that is working properly. This light was working properly, all the LEDs were running. I will show you. Just getting my power supply. Don't mind the big crocodile lid. The red one is positive, and the brown one is negative. Let's turn it on. Voila. Shine. It shines. It's working. It's working. As you can see. The second step is to seal it properly. Don't use like quick dry glue or epoxy. I would say that silicone it in place, because it's a weak spot. In the Volkswagen and Audi, the third lights are different, but the principle is the same. They get wet, they oxidize, they blow out, and they don't work, and the dealer at the dealer you will pay about 60 euros for a replacement third brake light. If you don't, if you can't, well, you can actually. This isn't a very hard job. You don't need any specific tools or anything else. Only a soldering iron with a good tip, some flux. This is the best stuff. Might not the real thing. They are made in China, but if you could get the real thing, well, that will save your life. Well, I think this should be enough to tell you what's wrong with your third brake light. Well, it could be the power supply, the brake switch not working, but if all the lights are wrong, well, you can also try testing the boot. Open the boot and check if the wires are not crimped or damaged or broken. But in almost cases, it's condensation inside of the glass. It goes green. This LED is fully working, but as you can see, it even changed color because it was always in moisture. Well, comment if you anything need to tell me or I need to tell you, I will leave it in the description. Try to comment, I will try to reply. If anything doesn't go as you planned, write me a message, I will write you back. See you.